Hi, and welcome everyone to another meeting of Assholes Anonymous, a safe place full of dick jokes, inappropriate humor, and fucked up shit. My name is not relevant, and I'm an asshole. So we have some new members here, and would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I am Shazam, the Fiesta Man.
I'm the Minion.
I am mozzarella.
All right. Let's talk about some shit stories.
Oh yes, I have a very lot to say. So I don't. The accent was only important for the day.
Okay.
No, I kept going with it.
Enough with that. That's too racist.
So no, it's never racist enough.
True, but still.
My first shit story, and everyone here says that they don't have that many shit stories, but maybe after I tell some of my shit stories, people will open up a little bit more.
I have a lot of groundhog
Pun intended?
stories.
Wait, hold on.
Groundhog stories.
Pun intended?
Pun
I
intended.
get that.
Yeah. No, with him and you, though. Mozzarella. Him and the Minion.
Oh, I thought
Both
you
of
meant
you.
like mozzarella was part of the pun. I was like, what? Did you ever shit mozzarella?
No.
Take it a mean shit
When
after
it
eating
comes
that.
out, when it comes out yellow and smooth like one of those cheese sticks.
Mozzarella is not yellow, though.
Oh, yeah,
kinda-
it's like a white.
It's white.
Whoa! I think you've been eating the wrong kind of mozzarella. That's why
Maybe.
That's why you've been having so many shit stories.
I have a lot of shit stories.
I have a lot of
But anyways,
constipation
no,
stories as
I
a
was-
child.
No, I was saying that because
No shit stories.
I was simply saying that because you say, you know, with time, you would all of us would open up. So, you know, relax our bowels and share our
Kind
stories.
of like a prolapse.
Yeah.
You know, it just opens up after a while.
Rosebud?
No. A prolapse. No, because a prolapse is when everything
Is
falls
that what
down.
that guy meant out of Citizen Kane when he said Rosebud?
Probably.
He's taking a venal prolapse.
I hope so. Anyways, continue.
What was the
So-
sled then?
The penis.
It does slide.
My first story.
Metaphors.
My first story takes place at UHD when I was taking one of the many shits that I usually take. For those of you who don't know, I have, well, actually nobody knows because my name's anonymous. I have a
Sure.
lot
Who
of-
are you?
I have a lot of food allergies. I went and talked to the doctor because we're trying to figure out what makes me allergic. And when they did the test, they came back. They're like, "Yeah, you're allergic to like bread, eggs, milk, fish, you know, everything but beef." And so I was like, "Well, that explains a lot." And so one day I was on the toilet taking one of my many shits at the school,
Right, yeah.
and so I come from a culture that was like a third world culture, I guess, where you don't normally flush the toilet paper down the toilet because in some cultures they urge you not to do that because over there water is precious. You know, you're not supposed to like do courtesy flushes and stuff.
You can't do that in Mexico, I learned.
Yeah, you're supposed to put it in the bin.
It can't handle the...
So there's
the
laws on
paper.
how to take your shits in other countries.
It's not laws. It's more like
it's common courtesy.
yeah,
Suggestions?
It's like
You see,
motherfucker.
I'm aware of shit law.
They're like, it's like in some countries, they're like, I get paid 5 cents an hour. I can't afford a $5 water bill. So they're like, if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. If it's white, like like paper towels or
my
wthis
God.
I thought it
Paper
seemed
This is the
towels.
liquor before beer of shit. So
Yeah.
just blowing your mind a little
Well,
bit.
see,
Yeah.
I think in that case, you just put it in a little basket and then you burn it at the end of the day.
Yeah, like you just throw. There's a bin. Always just throw away the toilet paper.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know this growing up in America. Like my family was just like, no, you throw it in the bin. And I was always like, why are there no bins in the stalls?
Oh.
So what we would do, what happened to me, I was in the stall, and I had one of these really nasty shits, and it took a lot of wipes. I'm a hairy guy. It takes a while. You got to make sure it's clean.
This is true.
On a side note, does everybody check before, like after each wipe to make sure they've gotten everything?
No.
I
Yes.
look. Yeah.
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 Take
No.
a peep.
I'm a
Shazam, you are
I
a
gotta
dirty
make sure
man.
I'm doing
Hold
a good
on.
job.
You just 3 wipes and you're done? You're like,
Hold on,
I don't
hold
care
on.
the number. I'm done.
Hold on.
Take
it's
a
like
gander.
this. I like
Take a
to. I like to live dangerously.
Sure, we'll leave it at that.
That's why all your
So-
underwear is white too, right? At the end of the day, you find out if you win or lose.
What's that?
17-2.
I'm doing good this month.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there just after a while I was like, man, it's just taking so much toilet paper. And there was a guy in the stall next to me. And I flush after I'm finally done. And it clogs. And I'm like, maybe I could just flush it one more time because it was one of those.
No.
It was one of those. Wait. It was one of those high volume like toilets. It's like it doesn't just like flush. It goes. It like
And you
used to
clogged it.
the black hole toilets.
But you clogged it.
Yes.
Jesus.
You clogged the black hole toilet.
And so like
We need to send you into space.
Seriously, dude.
Space can't handle him.
That's why he's here.
How many fucking like wipes did you do?
it was a lot of wipes. I don't know if it was what I ate or the consistency. Because
I think it was the consistency.
yeah, I've
dude.
noticed when it's watery shits, 2 wipes done.
I'm sorry, but as soon as you went into the consistency thing, I was thinking like, are we like shit sommeliers? You know, it's
Hey.
like an oaky note, followed by like a nutty after smell.
I have a story
Corny.
for that also.
It's a little corny.
for that.
Shit stories.
Yeah, no, I have like literally the shit sommelier story, but
Yeah.
that was later.
Okay, continue.
I just thought of one too. So I got one when you're done.
Okay, so after like I did the second flush, and the second flush was obviously because it's a high volume toilet. It did just as much water. The water kept going up. It started going up. It started going up, and I looked at it. I was like, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!" And then as it's rising, I look over to the stall, and the guy's feet are still there. He's clearly still taking his shit. I look back at the toilet, still rising. Look back at his shoes. Look back at the toilet, still rising. Look back at him, still rising. Overflowing.
Oh shit!
Overflowing. Inch by inch.
Panic. Just
Pressing
panic.
out. I look at his feet. I look at the water. I look at his feet. I look at the water.
He hasn't noticed yet.
No, you see the point to where the water actually crosses stalls.
But what are you
And,
gonna
like-
say?
Huh?
How are you gonna explain that? You know, if you actually did try to.
No,
say
you know
something.
what? I left. I left him to die.
That is fucked up.
Like
Dude, you know
what was I
that's-
supposed to say?
Dude, you know that's my
Exactly.
worst fear ever. To just be stuck there and fucking have water, like shitty water all around me.
Yeah, but what am I gonna do for the guy? I can't stop it. I'm the kind
You
of saying,
warn him.
Sorry,
Warn
bro. He can see it. He can see it. Unless he was just like looking at. Oh, he might have been looking at his phone the whole
Exactly,
time.
dude.
And then
Yeah.
like he
Hold
finally.
on, I got a question. Was this like muddy water or just like water with like?
No. The
With, like-
poop had gone. Because
Oh,
it was
okay.
one of those flushes where the poop goes, and then all that's left is the toilet paper that clogs the toilet.
Oh, okay.
And so it's technically clean water, but really, does anyone give a fuck at that point?
No, would you drink that water? No. Clean water.
And so I left. I don't know what happened to the guy. I called in an anonymous tip.
Called in an anonymous
I called in an anonymous tip to the college to say,
Where?
hey, to the college.
What number?
I called them.
Was
I
that like a 1-800?
I don't remember what number I
toilet
called.
or
It
Just
was
call
something?
like the school attendance office. I have an anonymous tip about shit.
Not even that. Not even that. He's got him on speed dial. He'd be like, "Hey, Joe, it happened again."
Joe the janitor.
Oh, I have.
I
no,
fucked
I have
up
a story
again.
for that one,
Wait.
too.
It was like, Scruffy, it happened again.
I have a story for
He's
that one
like,
too.
Scruffy would be like,
But yeah,
Oh, that they're.
I called him. I was like, "Hey, the 3rd floor bathroom. Might want to send somebody." Click.
Wow.
And who is this?
"Goddamn,
Click.
dude."
That is mysterious as fuck.
That's like. Wait, hold on. That's like bomb threat.
I was just
type,
gonna say that.
Right.
That's what
I
people.
told them it was overflowing.
That's
I
what
told them
people
it was
say for
overflowing.
bombs. You might find trouble on the 3rd floor.
That explains.
Click.
That explains the fire drill we had. I'm kidding. We didn't have a fire drill.
Like next thing you know, you have like the bomb squad like grabbing all the toilet paper with like
Oh man.
We got a code brown, guys. So that's my first shit story.
I got one.
It
It made me think of one that I went. Okay, this was like the biggest / worst shit I've ever taken in my life. I went to Mexico City for a week, and of course you can't drink water there, so just
Well, you
sodas
can.
and stuff.
I can.
I can't because you have the shits there, and then the bathrooms. A lot of the times I realize don't have like covers on them,
Wait,
and no toilet paper.
What do you mean covers?
Like the seat cover. You know, it's just the
So
rim.
It's the big ass rim.
Yeah. So there's no seat cover.
Yeah,
this
dude.
happened way too many times. So after a while, I was
Not
just like,
even 3rd world country. That's 4th world country.
so after a while, I decided like I'm just not gonna take a shit. I'll just hold it until I really can't.
In Mexico?
Yeah, I was like, I'll just hold it.
Well, he drank the water. That
I
was the
didn't drink
problem.
any water. I
Oh.
just drank sodas and like bottled water, and just ate a shitload of greasy ass food. So I was like, I
gonna give
only
you the
take a
shits.
shit when I really have to. We went to this like a bar kind of place, and I finally decided like this was the day I have to take a shit. And I was like, you know what? This is better than the place I'm staying at because it's a friend's house. I don't want to clog their toilet. It's a little iffy. I was like, I can just ruin this toilet here and like it won't matter. So I
God
realized,
damn it.
I don't know what it was, but I
Gauge
went
the
there.
worth of the toilet.
Yeah, I was like,
have
I don't
to,
give
though.
a shit what I'm gonna do here. Like, I'm gonna fucking destroy
It's
it.
not like I can fuck this up anymore.
I was like, I'll shit on the floor if I have to. This isn't my place.
Smear a little here and there. I mean, it's open.
You can smear some
Yeah.
art, make it seem like the
Got a little bored sitting here for a while.
no, make it seem like the painting on the caves by the ancient cavemen.
There you go, right?
Maybe Viva la
Store of
caca.
your shit.
Not even that. He's gonna paint like the whole Sixteen Chapel with like shit all over the room.
It's
imagine-
God reaching out, touching a piece of crap,
I just imagined
reaching out for toilet
Wait,
paper. That's
hold
what
on. No, not even toilet paper.
On the toilet.
He's gonna be so committed to that he's gonna make it 3D, where it's like an actual piece of turd.
Oh,
like,
the texture though.
Yeah.
The texture.
So I fucking go in there. I walk in. There's a guy in there. I say hello. Go to the toilet. No toilet seat on the thing again. No toilet paper. I'm like, fuck. Walk outside, and the guy has toilet paper. So he gives me some. I go back down, put it on around the like rim of the toilet, and I was like, I can't squat this the whole time. I'm gonna have to sit. So I'm like afraid of falling in, but I sit like on the rim, and then I'm like, okay, here it comes. Start to let it out. Realize it fucking hurts way too much.
hold on.
Terrifying.
It's a hold
It
on.
hurt. It's
It's a- hold on,
fucking
hold on,
that
hold
big
on,
of a
hold on,
turd.
hold on.
I don't know why that's
It's a-
funny because it's relatable, or if it's
Hold on. Is it hurtful because of all the pepper, or is it hurtful just because it was too massive?
It's hurtful because it's too fucking massive. I've
So
been
it's like-
holding it in.
So you were shitting like
I've
an
been
actual
holding in
log.
like 3 days of poop. Normally, I poop like 3 times a day.
Oh.
I only pooped
was it like
none.
a Chipotle burrito?
It
It was-
was
wait,
probably
hold
just
on.
as big.
It was bigger than a super monster from Freebirds.
Oh, it's like
I
your
saw-
forearm
They don't even
just going
make
into
those
the
anymore.
toilet.
It was instantly like, you know, the urge to poop, and you have to like, all right, finally you let it go. As soon as it like started groundhogging, I regretted it instantly.
We've all been there. We've all
I
been
literally stopped and tried to like suck it back up. I told myself, nope, this is not happening. I'm not pooping right now. My
Oh,
body.
you didn't commit.
No. I did not want to commit. I instantly regretted
Oh my
it.
God.
But
You
my
have
body
to
was
at some
fighting me.
point. That's the terrifying thing.
Yes, that was like, I was like,
It's
no,
on the
I'm not going to do it here. But my body was like, you need to go now. So I was like, okay, because I had the same thought. If I don't do it here, it's going to come out somewhere.
It's going to be worse.
I was like,
the
I need to
next time
force
you
it.
do
So I-
Hold on. The problem with that would be like, you know, you were more worried about some sort of like anal prolapse or something.
It was just,
No,
it
the
hurt.
carriage.
It hurt. It just,
Well, what if
it
like,
hurt
you know,
like
it's coming out
needles.
and- what if it came out like, you know, having like little pieces of like rigid edges and like just pull out his intestines
No,
and stuff?
what I imagine instead of rigid edges, the edge of the poop is just a fist. The rest of
Fully
it
formed.
is just one long forearm of
Not
shit.
even that. Not even that. It's like
like
the whole,
reverse fisting, but
No.
it was your shit.
It's like pretty much, yeah. No, it won't be reverse fisting because it'll be like the fist still stuck in the back. Like, no.
I think I
Oh, the
understood
fist
how
is
women
hanging
give
on
birth
for
after
dear
that.
life
Yeah.
at the ridge of his like sphincter.
Yes, pretty much. He's like, Jack, don't let me go.
Don't let me go, Juan.
It hurt so much.
The
I
water's so
literally,
cold.
I'm pretty sure I stopped twice or like 3 times. I was like, I just can't do it.
No.
Hold
I
on.
can't do it. And I had to like
So you're
bite
fuck-
my teeth and just fucking do it.
Yeah, wait,
Hold on.
You had to bite your
when
teeth.
you mean bite
I
your
just
teeth,
just
you-
grind
hold
my
on.
teeth.
when you mean bite your teeth, that means you have to like chop it
I
with,
just-
your,
they're
with
like-
your sphincter.
He's just like,
No, I tried. It couldn't. It couldn't. Once it got to a certain point, that was it.
That's why you got to do
You
the
could
Kegels,
not
man.
close it back up. It was just out for delivery, and that's it. Express mail that shit.
UPS.
Oh man,
It was UPS priority
Always go
mail.
brown. Always go brown.
Oh my god.
it hurt hurt so much, but it felt so good afterwards.
Did you at any point?
I stopped
hold
to
on.
look before I wiped. Oh, I gotta say too, the cleanest wipe. Literally one swipe, and I was done.
That's because it was too hard. There was no smearing.
It was
just
insanely hard.
It was too compact.
Yeah.
It filled up the whole bowl. Like I looked to admire it before I gave it a flush.
I made that.
Yes,
I fucking made
I was
that.
so proud of it. Like afterwards, like, oh my
Did you
god,
even want to flush it at that point?
I didn't.
You wanted to give it a life, start it
if
off.
if I recall correctly, it clogged and I ran out the door. I gave the guy back his toilet paper. I said thank you, and I left.
What you should have done is like in a museum where you just put shit and like a little like name tag for the artwork and just put it at the edge of the stall.
2009.
2009.
Stall breaking records.
The painting.
It was so
Oh, come on.
the painting.
Dude,
You need imagery.
Just as
the
big
painting
or
tools,
bigger.
like you know how they normally say charcoal or paint or oil at the bottom.
Yeah.
Instead, it just says
It just says
tacos,
gorditas,
gorditas,
tacos,
ton of different
and
food.
It was as
quesadillas.
big as that. He says.
This guy was willing to pick up and hold his shit and admire it. That's how
Yeah.
proud he was of
I
it.
felt. Have you seen the South
Shazam's
Park?
showing us a picture of a man holding his majestic
That is
shit.
amazing.
Have you seen the South Park where Randy's taking that big
what's
shit?
something like
yeah,
that?
It just like spirals upwards.
I
into
felt
the
like
fucking
Randy. It
sky.
was coming. I was like, hot, 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 hot.
That's fucking great.
You know what? I've been on the cleaning end of that. When I worked at Taco Bell, I remember one time they told me the bathroom was clogged. I got to go unclog it. So they hand me the plunger and I go in there. And all I see is like, it's up to the brim. It hasn't overgone. It's just like at the very edge. And you just see brown water. You don't see anything else.
So it's muddy water.
It's murky. Yeah, like it's a mystery.
Is there toilet paper in there, or is it just
you
brown
don't know.
water?
No, it's just brown water. There's no
you don't know
toilet
if you're
paper,
gonna,
no nothing.
You don't know if you're gonna find Jaws like jumping out and get you, huh?
Funny you say that.
Shade that.
Funny you say that.
Come down there,
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
We have to go to like Sean Connery because we're about to go to Loch Ness.
Lockdown.
Because what happened is I went up to it and I swear it was audible. What you heard was, oh, and this thing the size of a football comes out of the toilet and then sinks back into the water. It was like, it made a noise. It growled at me.
Was it the suction trying to pull it down?
No,
and it was like, no.
a little, like it made a little growling noise, and I see this brown lump come out of the water and then go back down.
It was a fecal baby.
It was like,
Behemoth.
it was the Taco Nest monster. It was fucking disgusting. And I went out and I was like, you guys don't pay me enough. And I handed them the plunger. And I went back to making tacos.
That's one of the places I would be very scared of the toilet because of Taco Bell.
Didn't wash your fucking hands.
I never touched the toilet.
Yeah, you did.
You touched the plunger.
Yeah,
I washed my hands.
No, you
Don't
didn't.
lie.
I don't believe
Maybe.
that.
We don't.
Fuck it. I work at Taco Bell.
Funny thing is, my manager came back, looked at it, and he was like, no, you're right. We don't pay you enough.
Wow, at least he agreed with that. But was he
I
like,
am
they pay
proud
me
of you
enough,
for
sadly?
walking out of that restroom.
This thing needed a hazmat suit.
Oh,
It was not going to work otherwise.
Oh,
we quarantine this
Any other shit stories?
I don't have any fucking interesting shit. Usually I go, I sit over the toilet, I shit, I wipe my ass, and I'm done. It's
Play
really boring. Like I wish
Play
I had
some
amazing
Tetris, play
shit.
some solitaire.
Yeah, pretty much. I just sit on my phone like, fuck, what do I do?
Well,
No, it's a
They
ritual.
gotta kill like
for me.
15 minutes or something.
I guess this is something that happened to me at a truck stop.
Oh.
It didn't happen to me per se, but one of my coworkers was taking a dump, and he has this, customary thing where he flushes it while he's still taking a shit.
Oh, he's still like ass
Courtesy
down.
flush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's dropping the deuce and he's
Something I should have done for the
flushing
first
it,
story.
flushing
Exactly.
it, flushing it, flushing it.
I've done a
You know,
couple of those.
At some point, I hear, "Holy shit!" Well, what happened was he got stuck in the toilet. The toilet got clogged, and all the shit started like rising,
Jesus.
and it spilled.
Oh,
It spilled.
while he was still sitting there.
Yes,
It
because he got
engulfed the
stuck.
lower half of his body.
Oh
Entirely.
my god.
Like to the point where we. Luckily for us, truck stops have like showers, so we send him to shower.
Imagine it's just for that.
No, because like the shorts got covered in shit. His shoes
Oh
got
no,
covered in
not the
shit.
shit. Fuck. I didn't even think about that, but that would ruin your
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah, like
What do you
literally,
do?
we-
Do you
ruin your
call somebody?
life.
Would you call somebody? Like
I'd give
be
an
like,
anonymous
hey,
tip.
man. You just run out of there half-ass naked and be like, "Hey, man, somebody took a shit.
Someone
left
took
their
a shit.
pants and everything. Your fucking wallet's probably in there.
They
something,
stole
your
my
ID.
pants.
You gotta pull a mozzarella. Pull a mozzarella.
Run,
No,
call an
no, no,
anonymous
no, but
tip.
it was
Hope they
funny
don't think
'cause,
it's a
like,
bomb.
Yeah, right.
it didn't even look like he like wet his pants. It looked like he sat on like oil.
Oh,
What did he
damn.
fucking eat?
I don't know, dude. Well, this
That's
dude,
that dark chocolate shit.
No, because like this dude has this type thing where he doesn't clean his nails and he always has diarrhea. For that sole reason.
Is it because he doesn't clean his nails?
No, like he eats in like dirty hands and like licking his fingers
He's just
and
a
shit.
dirty motherfucker.
Yeah. And so
He deserves this.
Yeah.
He deserved to be covered in shit.
No one deserves.
It was only a
this.
matter of time, really.
No one deserves this.
It was funny though. It was funny because it was like I'm washing my hands after I take my piss, and all I hear is like, "Holy shit!" Turn around, see the water just like a Niagara
no,
Falls. Shit.
No. You know, that's
like
my
a
worst
Niagara
fear.
Fall in Rwanda.
That's my worst fear going into anyone's house.
You mean Victoria Falls?
is that I'm going to clog the toilet. Yeah.
What's your biggest fear? Sorry, I
That I'm
didn't.
going to go into someone's house and like clog the toilet, but to that extent that it's going to come out. That's my scariest word, like
It's fucking
fear.
terrifying. You're just like, I don't even know if I want to shit here.
Yeah, I will hold it so bad.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll wait a couple days. I'm only here for a little while, right?
Yeah, I can go a couple hours.
Eat light.
Unleash
now
the
that
Kraken at home.
No fiber.
that you
Just
say
try to
that-
power through.
One of the old managers that I used to have that happened to him. He got drunk and he took a shit everywhere in the bathroom but the fucking toilet.
Oh no!
And then he used everybody's toothbrush that were there to clean it.
Why?
Towels. He was drunk.
He used it.
The toothbrush doesn't matter.
It's
was
not even
drunk.
gonna help enough. Why?
He was drunk. He
oh,
That's
he used
Yeah.
he used toilet papers. He used his shorts.
Oh,
he used
no.
towels.
the shirt off his back.
I don't know what the fuck.
the underwear off his ass.
No, that's all he
Let's
had
just
left.
say, hey, it happened like 3 times according to like whoever shared the story. Yeah.
what the.
Like
Why?
three different parties. Like this is the kind of people. This is the kind of person you don't want to get drunk in your house because he's gonna do that.
'Cause he's
this
gonna
guy
shit
that he's
everywhere.
known
Known
as
for
like
it,
the
yeah.
shit painter.
Yeah.
He's
No,
the
it's
Jackson
actually-
Pollock of shit.
He's actually
You don't need Sherman Williams. You just need this guy.
he's actually like
One
he's-
coat done.
They don't.
No need for primer.
No need for.
That's fucked up. But yeah, that like to the point where this guy, whenever they invite him to parties, they don't let him drink for that sole reason
Damn.
because he's gonna
That's
shit.
embarrassing.
That's
That's
how do you
fucking
live your
horrible.
life like that?
Exactly. I'm known for taking a shit and
I would not drink. I'd probably quit drinking.
all over your wrist. Jesus fucking.
The problem
Christ.
is this guy's a lightweight too.
Oh, God. It's even worse.
Did he have a beer? No, fuck. What was it? Red Light?
Fuck. Quick, check the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's like quick,
Shit.
quick, lock the bathroom up.
Fucking everywhere.
Quarantine
Jesus Christ.
everything.
John, you piece of. Fuck.
You know what? My family has had.
Hold on, it's like, well, at least he did a nice little collage with the corn and the.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I loved his rendition of Andy Warhol in 06 at fucking Sherry's party. Yeah, dude. I loved it, but that was fucking once. Fuck that guy.
Sherry's party. But did you see Julie's though? It was, he really went out of the way for that one.
That was a
his
spite shit.
That was his postmodern phase.
That's what I'm saying.
His
It was
surreal-
a spite shit. He was really trying to get
His
his
cubist
anger and
face was
frustration.
another one.
You know what I love though? I love if he went more on a Picasso,
Yeah,
cubic
surrealism.
abstract.
Yeah, I would fucking love that. Some melted
Surrealism.
ears
Yeah.
of shit.
I
Yeah,
need
fucking
some-
great.
He cut off his ear also. They thought it would make him better at taking shits.
You know what? My family has had the problem where we. This actually had nothing to do with shit, but with the toilet. My mom once tried to install a bidet, and
sounds cool.
It was like not like in the how some toilets would have the built-in bidets where they come out.
Yeah.
This was something you hook up into like the piping, so like it's like a little hose on the side, and she broke the pipe on the side, and the water. She didn't turn off the main water coming to the house. So
Isn't
she's
that the
like,
first rule of like plumbing? Anything to a pipe?
yeah, well, this is how my family learns how to do hardware stuff: is we break everything first. But
Learn every way not to.
Is
do
that
it.
is that how your mom learned how to put sheetrock because of your brother?
no, that's how I learned how to put up sheetrock. But no, it started like water started coming out, and so she clogged it with like some duct tape and paper towels and stuff like that. She ran out of the house to Home Depot to get a spare part. That duct tape and paper towels did not last. This was on the second floor of the house. The entire upstairs flooded, and like everything, like the ceiling collapsed on like the first floor. It was terrible. But I'm so glad that it was
Not
actually
worth it.
just a water, and it wasn't like an
Shit
overflowing
water.
toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Because
true.
can you imagine if that happened?
You'd have a
And
fucking
it fucked up half of your house?
yeah, just shit everywhere.
Exactly. I'm moving.
Hold on.
Nothing's ever gonna be as clean
Hold on.
anymore.
I got another one then.
Ooh.
This one is at a job site.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't there. The customer told us what happened on the previous, relocation they had.
Relocate. They
Apparently
relocated
the
for shit.
No. The people were moving. The people were moving to Seattle, and the people who were packing them, one of them had the shits. Took a shit, clogged the toilet. It was muddy water. It was clay.
It was singing the blues.
Yeah, I really wish we had like a sample. Muddy water.
Clog that toilet.
It was clay. It was the consistency of clay. Let's just say.
Oh,
that.
what? Dude, that reminds me.
Oh my god.
It was mud.
That reminds me
Literal
of.
mud.
I'll let you finish.
Let me
Go.
finish. Apparently, this person grabbed towels from the customer to clean the shit.
Like hand towels,
No, like
The his and hers towels?
yes,
like the monogram towels.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's like using a rug to clean up mud.
Why?
Well, they did that. Water started overflowing no matter what.
Yeah.
Carpet got covered in shit water.
Oh, gross.
Then shoes got covered in shit. Left some nice marks of shit all over the second floor.
Oh, what the?
Yeah.
This guy's an asshole.
Yeah. So whenever we get to the job site, when they were there relocating, this is when they finally moved,
Yeah.
from the house to the house they were, moved to. Well, we were moving them back to Texas because we were in Washington State.
Mm-hmm.
So we get there. Ladies share that story and tell us, you're allowed to use the downstairs bathroom. Don't take any plunges. Don't take anything.
Uh-huh.
All that stays because, the story I just shared happened.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm just wondering if you can file an insurance claim for all that.
Actually, you can.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Do you
Okay.
have
No.
You have
no.
flood
Wait,
insurance, though.
no. It's
Flood
actually,
insurance.
Flood
actually
insurance.
that's covered by the company's insurance plus the whatever else damage that the insurance doesn't cover goes to the contractor that did the damage.
It's called
Wow.
Our Employees Are Assholes Insurance.
Pretty much.
Who's in charge of that department? Did we take care of
bet
all
it's a
the,
shit job.
the shit-related stuff?
No. 'Cause it's an insurance for damages to the house,
Oh, okay. Regardless of what they are.
regardless of what they are. Yeah.
Man, you got to be glad that shit's covered.
God damn it.
Yeah, right.
Pun intended.
I was saying that reminded me of a story at the apartments that I'm at. There was a mystery shitter taking craps in vacant apartments.
Wait.
Series mystery shitters.
mystery shitter.
Was this like Batman type thing?
It was. He might as well been because
The case of the
no
not
one
the
knew who
hero
was
that we
taking.
want. It's the
Who's
hero we
someone's
need.
taking his shits in these vacant apartments, and no one knows who it is. So of course they question the staff. Both the maintenance staff, the regular office staff. No one's taking these shits, and we're like, what the fuck? Finally, one lady goes in to check a vacant apartment that's going to be like moved into later in the afternoon, and the light's on in there, and there's some guy taking a shit. She walks in, and she smells shit in the whole apartment, and she knocks on the door and doesn't hear anything, but can clearly hear someone in there. So she tells the guy, whoever it is, you need to leave. You know, who are you? Why are you taking a shit? She leaves the apartment, and apparently this guy from far away, she sees someone run out of the apartment and just bolt down the street.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those pesky leasing agents.
Was that like a homeless person or?
No, apparently it was some contractor that was working around the apartments.
Oh,
And he was just
If I'm
going
in the
into
area, this is where I go shit.
Yeah, he was like, I know which one the vacant ones are because I've been doing little work in here. He's like, so I just go take shits in them. But he got caught and he just bolted.
That's fucking great.
What
I'm
was-
seriously pitching a series.
What was worse is that the apartment
Boys
smelled
in
like
number 2.
shit for like 6 hours because he fucking blew it up. And then the people that came to move in were like, this apartment smells.
Well, funny story.
Oh, so
Story of the mystery shitter.
The mystery. Well, you see, we've been plagued by mystery shits.
I seriously just picture like a 20s noir fucking film. you
Yeah,
know,
right?
About the mystery shitter. And that last part was so climactic. Who are you?
Who are you? I know you're in here.
It's like, oh, man. I felt it.
oh man,
it's like for those who don't know what kind of filming that is. Just imagine Sin City type of.
Imagine Sin City with a little touch of Casablanca.
You need to get on this plane and you need to take a shit.
No.
quite frankly, my dear, I
Hold on,
don't give
hold
a
on.
shit.
It's like, no, I cannot leave. And I cannot take shit because I love you.
Oh, fuck that. I got a shitter on the plane.
Why did I just think a streetcar named Desire? I was like, I don't depend on the kindness of strangers to let me shit in the house.
I like these references to classic films. It lets you know that this is tasteful. It's
This
shit
is-
stories, but it's tasteful.
It's tasteful. It's classy.
It's not
Oh,
Casablanca.
that-
It's Casablancan.
Blumpkin. That's a Blumpkin.
that brings us back to shit
Puns.
sommeliers.
shit.
Whoa.
Okay.
please,
yeah.
please.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I was at work one day, and I walked into the bathroom because at this point we were working on a warehouse, but it wasn't like a big bathroom. It's one of those warehouses where it's one toilet per like one women's, one guys.
Hold on. Was this that warehouse that used to be close to your house?
No.
No, it wasn't that.
No, this is a much smaller operation.
Okay.
I went in there, and I took one big whiff, walked right back out, and walked up to my coworker and go, "You had Whataburger for lunch, didn't you?" And he was like, "How did you know?" At some point, you can smell what the people had for lunch if you've like walked into enough shitty restrooms.
Really?
Yeah.
It was like, that's a number 2 with cheese. No onions.
No onions. Extra pickles.
Extra
he had the
pickles.
50
Too
he had
much
the-
pickles.
He had the
many.
50 nuggets order.
50 nuggets,
I ate them by
but they only
myself
came out
again.
as 41.
Not only that, he had the honey mustard dip.
Yeah, he had a Coke. No, Diet Coke.
with
No,
Cherry.
wait, no, it
Cherry.
wasn't that.
Splash
It
of
was
cherry.
It was a Diet Dr Pepper. That's where the cherry comes from.
that's
Is
what
that
it
good?
was.
Was it
23 flavors, motherfucker.
Dr. Pepper? No. Mr. Pibb, you cheap piece of shit.
Spicy cherry soda. You know that's the actual fucking flavor for it. Spicy,
Spicy
cherry soda.
soda.
I always wonder what the fuck is Mr. Pibb? Is it just like ripped off Dr. Pepper? No, spicy
Spicy
soda.
cherry.
I'm like, where the fuck do you get spicy cherries? Can I buy those? Do they frequent
Actually,
the markets?
You can.
Jesus Christ, I need to get these.
I've never heard of a spicy
Well,
cherry.
no, because you have to infuse them in alcohol with a little bit of spices.
So like maraschino cherries?
Yeah, pretty much with
Makes
with
sense.
spices though, like
Yeah, actual
star anise, allspice and stuff like that.
That's interesting. I just learned something.
Yeah, there you go.
I was thinking when I was a kid, and I was small enough to not make my own food yet, that I
Thought you meant
wanted.
take your own shits.
Well, no, I could take shits. This is a constipation story.
The no shit story.
I love cheese. I still do. But like as a kid, unhealthily love cheese. I like to eat quesadillas. Just cheese and tortilla, right?
hate
But I couldn't work the stove, so I was like, I can do this on my own. Went to the fridge,
Oh.
a cold tortilla, a huge ass slice of cheese, put it in between. I was like, I'll just eat this. I did that
cold
so
version, no
I
problem.
did that for like a week, and then I realized for a week I couldn't poop.
For a week?
No one knew I was doing this because I was doing it in secret. I was like, I can make my own food.
I I can survive on my own, Mom.
They would always, "Are you hungry?" I was like, "No, thanks. I had a snack." No one questioned it.
Where'd the wheel of cheese go?
I don't know.
fucking
With the block cheese, and it'd always be like half already by the end of the week. I ate too much cheese. Also, I drank too much orange juice. It gave me a rash.
Wait. No, what? No.
Oranges give you a rash?
Where?
All over my body.
Oh, I thought you meant like when you shat.
No.
My asshole's just
It was just rashy.
destroyed.
I didn't like to drink water. I just loved orange juice. And then, yeah, a rash came up.
I've had where I've had really bad shits, and then when I go to wipe, there's red because of like
blood.
yeah, from the tearing.
Red.
Just red like
that
a crayon.
can't possibly be like I can't possibly be the only person that's happened to, right?
I've had a little sprinkles here and there.
Okay, thank you.
We eat horrible food. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
The anus is a very delicate organ thing.
And it's actually the softest part in a woman's body.
Okay. I feel like we've all learned valuable lessons here today.
Did we? Did we?
Too much.
I learned that spicy cherries exist. That's fucking badass.
Don't
I
hold
actually
in your
want to
shit.
try this now because I'm like, spicy cherry soda wasn't bad. I wasn't talking shit about Mr. Pibb. I like Mr. Pibb. But spicy cherry
He's
soda.
no doctor, though.
Don't hold your shits, or else you're gonna have an
Don't hold your
impacted
Don't
bowel.
hold your shits.
This is true,
Call
yeah.
an anonymous
Oh, we
bomb
know the
threats
number for the anonymous
shits.
hotlines.
Hold on. I got something to say though.
What?
You can call that robot from Futurama, Mr. Rooter.
Mr. Rooter. Robert Rooter.
Yeah, because it can help you with an impacted bowel.
When you got that impacted bowel.
yeah.
Call Robo Rooter.
Or you can just call Scruffy.
No, Scruffy doesn't have the tools that Rooter has.
Or it's not in his schedule.
Yeah. Scruffy don't do that.
Nope.
Yep.
Schedule conflict.
Schedule conflict.
So, our meeting has come to a close.
Yep.
I've been Mozzarella.
I've been the minion.
He forgot his
I forgot.
nickname.
Drinking
I am
does that.
Shazam, the Fiesta Man.
And I'm not relevant.
Play us out, Johnny. Hey, man. There's a Caribbean beat coming out of Houston, man. Bring it out one. Oh, yeah. What's my name? La, 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 la. What's my name? La, 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 la. What's my name? La, 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 la.
Okay, I believe you.